action figure enthusiasts out there, JC here with another TNINews video. Now before we hop into the news today, and there is a bunch of news already, it's only Monday and we've already had a bunch of reveals, especially in regards to San Diego Comic-Con. But before I get into all that, I just want to shoot you a couple reminders. So first of all, running the 2 contests over on Marvelous News and Toy News International, where we're giving away on each website $100 store credit to Big Bad Toy Store. I do hope you check those out. I'll have links to those in the video description below. It's pretty easy. You just got to participate in our message board communities over there. Talk about your favorite subjects or one of your favorite subjects, action figures. So, like I said, pretty easy. Also, just to update you, so in my last video, I'd mentioned how I was going to be doing some reviews of FiguArts Endgame or Infinity War Iron Man Mark 50 and the Captain America figure. I've not yet gotten those done. I started working on the Iron Man figure, and I gotta say I'm a little disappointed. This back piece, which actually should have been, in my opinion, come with the Mark 85 figure. This is kind of the thing you see in Avengers Endgame on that armor, not with this one. But it doesn't seem like it's going to be compatible. It does remove, and you've got this little piece here which is on the back of all the Iron Man figures. But you notice they also included some other holes and stuff, and there's extra clips. So this doesn't really fit easily on another Iron Man figure. Not even like the first Mark 50 figure. They've done 3 Mark 50 figures now. So this back piece doesn't even fit on that one. So unfortunately, it doesn't look like this is likely going to fit on the Mark 85 either. That's what I was hoping. I was hoping these were kind of universal and that you'd be able to put it on any of the FiguArts Iron Man figures. But as it is, I don't think you're going to be. So it's kind of disappointing, since again, that accessory I really feel like should be have been included with the Mark 85. And then one other thing, I've got this just arrived today from DC Collectibles. Big thanks to them for sending this out to me so I could review it early for you guys. Now this is still several weeks away from being released, but again, they sent it to me early so I could review it. So it's the Batman the Animated Series, Batman with Batcycle. So we saw this at Toy Fair, and I think we first saw it last year at San Diego, maybe New York, one of the conventions. But definitely the next vehicle, which I really like this one because it's not like super huge. It's not going to take up a lot of space. And it's Batcycle, so not much cooler than that. So I will be reviewing this pretty soon, either later this week or maybe next week, but definitely stay tuned for that. Okay, now on to the news, and like I said, we've got quite a few reveals in regards to San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. Unfortunately, still nothing yet on the Marvel Legends front for that. I do expect that we might be getting at least one reveal. I think there's going to be more than one, but I think maybe we will at least get one reveal for Marvel Legends sometime this week. I don't know exactly when, and not even 100% it'll be this week, but hopefully it will be. Now, today we got the official reveal for Hasbro's Transformers MP Optimus Prime / Ghostbusters mashup figure. So I've actually talked about this figure before. Images leaked out like over a month ago for this one, and word was it was going to be a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. So that has now been officially confirmed. We have these new official images. So it's an MP Optimus Prime with Ghostbuster-like markings on it. It's white. It's got the Ghostbuster symbol on it. It's got, pretty cool detailing. If you're a Ghostbuster fan and a Transformer fan, I think this is really cool. You get a Slimer figure. You get the little ghost trap. You even get pretty cool packaging on this one that will basically double as a backpack, as a proton pack type deal. So, which will come in handy if you buy this at the convention and you have to lug it around. You can just put it on your back. Hopefully, it's hard to tell what the material the straps are made of, but hopefully it'll be something that'll stand up and you can just wear it, when you buy it. Because, these larger exclusives can be a pain when you buy them at the convention, because then you have to lug them around all day, and that's not fun. But this set and limited quantities of this set are said to be made available after the convention, and this set is going to retail for $150. Okay, and then switching gears from Hasbro to Mattel, they launched their website today where they're taking pre-orders for most of their Comic-Con exclusives, all but the WWE Macho Man one, which is being offered over on the Entertainment Earth website. But there's some confusing information here, at least confusing to me. So Mattel hasn't really been very clear on how they're offering these exclusives. I know with like the Masters of the Universe one, they stated on social media that, treat this as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive. Now in past years, basically what that meant was you could pre-order it online, but you had to go to the actual convention to pick it up, which means essentially, you're just pre-ordering to kind of speed up the pace of having to sit in line, which isn't bad. But in other words, even though you pre-ordered it online, they weren't going to mail it to you. But now there's indications here that maybe they are going to mail them to you, because there's things on a lot of these listings that say available to ship on August 12th, which is after San Diego Comic-Con, and that's including the Masters of the Universe set, which they explicitly said last week when people asked them on social media if you'd be able to get this outside of the convention. They said, for right now, treat this as a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, only exclusive, and if there are quantities left over, then they might see about making arrangements to release them some other way. But here again, there's indications that, with the saying available to ship on August 12th. And then in the disclaimer, there's things that say purchase limits may apply, pre-sale order shipping available in all locations serviced by Mattel Shop. So again, an indication that these would be shipped. But then it goes on to say attendees must confirm pre-sale purchase by checking in at the Mattel booth 2945 at the San Diego Comic-Con. And then finally down below it says orders will be shipped after the event ends. So what are they saying? That you can have them shipped to you, they'll ship them to you, but only if you come all the way to San Diego and say, hey, I'm here, and then they can ship them to you. I mean, if that's what they're saying, that's crazy. But again, based on what I'm reading here, that seems to be the case, that they will actually ship these out to you, but only if you fly to San Diego and go to their booth and say, hi, I'm checking in, I don't want my exclusive, I want it mailed to me. Which, I mean, that can be a convenient thing, because sometimes having to carry around all those convention exclusives and stuff can be a pain. But again, if they're actually making you go to the convention to say, hey, I'm here, I'm checking in, before they actually send it to you, that to me is just kind of bonkers. I don't know. And I'm not even 100% clear that's what they're saying here, but again, based on what I'm reading on their website, that seems to be the case. Now, besides the convention exclusives that they showed last week, they had a few surprises on the website as well. So for you Jurassic Park fans, they are doing an exclusive. They're doing one of their 4-inch or 3¼ inch figures for the Jurassic Park Legacy Collection. And this one is based on John Hammond, the character from the original Jurassic Park movies, the old guy who founded the whole park and everything. The figure is going to cost $15. It's got his little cane that has the little DNA dinosaur at the top of it in the gel stuff, and then it's also got a little pedestal with a dinosaur hatching out of the egg, and it comes in fancy Jurassic Park type packaging. Looks like the front gate that opens up and reveals the figure. Figure comes on a individual card back as well, but you've got the outer part packaging and everything. So again, that figure is going to be sold out, or I'm sorry, well, that figure is sold out on the website at least. So if you want to try and pre-order, you can't anymore. But I believe even if it says sold out on the website, we'll still have the option of going into the convention and trying to buy them there. But that figure is going to cost $15, and I don't know, I could see them releasing this figure as part of their regular line sometime down the road without the fancy packaging and maybe without the pedestal with the little dinosaur and such. So even if you don't get this Comic-Con exclusive version, I wouldn't give up total hope. I wouldn't pay, triple, or I've seen these going up on eBay already. People don't even have these in hand are trying to sell them on eBay for like $75. I would not pay those prices for this right now until we get more details. Other surprises they had that we hadn't seen before is a new Hot Wheels Spider-Man car. So this is based on the Japanese series, which I've never fully seen. I've seen clips on YouTube and stuff. It looks very weird. He fights like mechs and things like that. It's not like your typical Spider-Man, but he drives around this car called the GP7, and so that's what this Hot Wheels car is based on. Again, you get fancy packaging and everything. That costs $15. Again, that one is already sold out on the website for pre-order. And then the other Hot Wheels they announced today was for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. They're doing the party van or party wagon, and that one again comes with fancy packaging. That one was going to cost $20 or will cost $20, and again that one is sold out on the website. Now, one other new surprise they had was a She-Ra set. So this is more of the doll-like figure that they've done, or I guess Super 7 did the first She-Ra based on the new Netflix series. So this is the first time something being released through Mattel, I believe. Maybe they did something last year at Comic-Con, I can't remember. But you get the soft goods and everything with these. So it's She-Ra versus Shadow Weaver, and it's a 2-pack that costs $40. I don't have any specific details as far as scale goes. I believe these are probably in the 5 to 6 inch range, but I don't have any specific details. They don't list that on the website or anything. And also, some of you asked, is there going to be a She-Ra mainstream line coming? And I do believe there will be, but that announcement probably is going to come from Mattel at San Diego Comic-Con, but nothing 100% confirmed at this time. But this may be a kind of like with the He-Man, they're going to be doing the Masters of the Universe origin figures I talked about in my last news video, and these con exclusives kind of give us an early look at that. So same thing with the She-Ra, that's probably what the She-Ra line is going to look like as well. Now, both the He-Man and the She-Ra set, at least as I'm recording this, the pre-orders are still available. So if you want to try and get your hands on those, you still have an opportunity. Again, assuming, I believe you have to go to the convention and at least check in, but there you go. And then finally, just a quick update on the DC Multiverse Batman set. So it's officially called The Strange Lives of Batman, the 4-pack I talked about in my last news video. And with the today launching of the website, we got some new additional images of the set. And then a few more details. So apparently there's going to be some alternate head sculpts, which don't appear to be shown in any of the new images they released. But based on the description of the set, it's going to include 4 interchangeable heads to recreate even more Silver Age heroes, including Rip Van Winkle Batman from issue 119, Alien Batman from issue 251, and Robot Twin Batman from issue 239, and then Bruce Wayne with a Bruce Wayne version. So maybe an alternate Bruce Wayne head to go on the regular Batman, the gray and blue Batman figure. Again, those alternate heads are not pictured in these new images, so I don't know what they look like. And one other thing I want to note with the listing for this set, it indicates that there are batteries that are included, 3 AA batteries. There's no indication in the description of why there would be batteries needed. So I don't know if that's an error or what the deal is. I don't know. Maybe it lights up. Maybe the packaging lights up or has sounds or something. I don't know. The packaging is pretty fancy and all, but there's no indication of electronics or anything in the description, or the images don't show anything indicating electronics. So again, I don't know. But that set, and I think I misspoke when I talked about this set. I think I said $40 for some reason. This set cost $80, 4 figures at $20 each, essentially. So the cost of a normal multiverse figure, but since you're getting 4, it is going to cost you $80. And again, as I'm filming this, that one is still available for pre-order on the website. And then for you Funko Pop fans, so you may recall in my last news video, I talked about the first 2 reveals they made last week with the Batman figure carrying the little San Diego Comic-Con bag and the San Diego Comic-Con mascot. I also told you how they were going to be releasing at least 75 exclusives for this convention, and they were even launching a second booth this year to be able to sell those things. So I expect that there's going to be probably reveals every day for Funko stuff between now and essentially the convention. Maybe some days we'll have multiple reveals. In fact, today they actually did make 2 different reveals. So the first reveals came from Marvel pop figures that they're going to be doing. And most of these, it looks like, will also be sold at retailers outside of the convention. So if you can't go to the convention, you'll have an opportunity to try and pick these up at certain retailers. So for Marvel today, they announced a new Wong figure, which will also be available at Walgreens. We're getting a Minerva figure from Captain Marvel and such. That's going to also be available at GameStop. A Gamora figure, a comic book based Gamora figure, which will be also available at Hot Topics. And then a Man-Thing pop vinyl figure, which will also be available at Entertainment Earth. And then for non-Marvel stuff today, they announced a pop vinyl HR Puffin stuff, and that will also be available on the Funko Shop website. Then we're getting Sigmund and the Sea Monster from Sigmund. I'm not familiar with that one, sorry. But that one is also going to be available at the Funko Shop. Then we're going to be getting from Stranger Things a gold version of the Demogorgon, and that will also be made available at Barnes & Noble. Then we're getting a Doctor Who character, Bating, which will also be available at Barnes & Noble. And then Ultraman, which will also be available outside the convention at Toy Tokyo. For you Dark Crystal fans, they announced a Mira figure, and they don't actually list any retailer for this one, so I don't know if this one's only going to be made available at San Diego, or if they just forgot to list the retailer that'll be carrying this one. So if there's any update on that one, I'll be sure to let you know. And then actually, as I'm filming this, they made a third set of reveals for Comic-Con. So, that's what happens when you do like 75 different exclusives. But for the latest reveal, and I'm kind of reading this as I'm filming this, but it looks like they're doing a set of Big Bang Theory characters in DC costumes. So Batman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman. This is and Flash. So this is I remember the episode where they dress up in these costumes for Halloween. I think it was Halloween, and they're in the comic shop and everything. And those will be available at Walmart outside of the convention. And then they're also doing as a t-shirt and pop combo, they're doing one with just Flash, Sheldon as Flash, and then they're doing a group, and the t-shirt says Bazenga. And I think those are also going to be made available at Walmart. Now, for you Lego fans, we got our first San Diego Comic-Con exclusive reveal from them, and it's a Marvel-based one. It is from the Captain Marvel movie. It's called the Captain Marvel and Aces Set 77902. It features 271 pieces and 3 minifigures. You get Captain Marvel in her green suit. You get her cat Goose that's showing his alien colors. And then you get Monica as well. And then the set itself is of the jet fighter that they were test flying, and that is going to cost $45. And pre-orders, they're doing the whole lottery system for their exclusives, and that opens up in the last week of June. Now, the last two things I have for you guys today are not San Diego Comic-Con exclusive related, but this weekend some images surfaced online. These images come from the website Hobby Denjeki. I probably butchered that name, but I'll put a link to them in the video description. And I believe there was a convention going on this weekend where these images originated from. But it's an unpainted prototype for a new Halo Master Chief figure. It is in 1/12 scale, so 6-inch, and this is coming from 1000 Toys. So they've done Hellboy already, and they've got the figures from the Devil May Cry video game series they're doing with Dante and Nero, and now it looks like they're going to be doing at least Master Chief from Halo, though they may have others planned. I don't know. So I don't have a whole lot of specific details as far as release dates or anything. And again, this is just an unpainted prototype. But if you're a Halo fan, I've been hearing, I don't have any of the 1000 toy figures, but I've heard pretty good things about the Hellboy figure they've already released. So I think this might be something that you're interested in. And when more details do become available and such, we'll be sure to update on Toy News International. Okay, and then this final bit of news I have for you guys, we need to keep in the rumor department for now because I don't have any kind of official confirmation on this. But this morning, this image surfaced on social media. MCU Collector gave me the heads up about it, and it appears to be a 7-inch scale Marvel Select Avengers Endgame Hulk figure in the jumpsuit, and it even includes the power gauntlet and everything. So again, and this image, it's not a typical image that you would see from Diamond Select Toys. It doesn't look like a finished product image or such. So, and there's been no official announcement or anything from Diamond Select on this. Now, solicitation information from Diamond Select Toys should be coming out this week, so I don't know if this is something that leaked out early from that, or if this could be a Disney Shop exclusive. Again, this is not 100% confirmed. I can't tell you definitively that this figure is in fact coming and this is a real image. Being it's just shown up on social media, and I don't know what the original source of this image is. But it looks cool. I am really hopeful that this in fact is going to be a figure. I'm not a huge Marvel Select fan in general, but there are certain characters that they'll do, the larger scale characters, like the Hulk, who, where their figures, even though they're 7-inch scale, still fit in pretty nicely with Marvel Legends 6-inch figures, because Hulk's such a big dude and such. The Gladiator Hulk is a perfect example of that. While the Hasbro version wasn't bad, the Diamond Select version was actually much nicer, and I think at least fits in pretty good with the Marvel Legends. So I'm hoping the same thing here with this one. And hopefully the gauntlet is removable, but until we get more details or at least official confirmation, I really don't know, and I don't know when or how this figure would be released if in fact this is real. So I'm really kind of showing it to you now. It's out there, it's floating around all over social media, so I wanted to share it with you guys. And like I said, I think it's a cool figure if it is in fact a real thing, but we'll have to wait and see, to get official confirmation, which, if it is part of this week's solicitation information, should be within the next few days. Okay, so that's it for today. I'd love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about. What are you excited for? Are you going to get that Marvel Select figure, even if you normally don't collect Marvel Select figures, assuming it is real and everything? Do you think it'll work with your Marvel Legends? Let me know in the comments section below. Also, please check out the 2 contests that we have going on, both Marvelous News and Toy News International, for the $100 store credits to Big Bad Toy Store. It's easy. It's a fun way to, meet up with other collectors and be entered for a chance to win, a cool prize. And also, stay tuned for those reviews. The FiguArts Iron Man, we'll try and get up this week at some point. Depends on how much news is coming out. Every day there's new San Diego Comic-Con reveals and everything. Hopefully we'll get our first Marvel Legend reveal sometime this week. And of course, later in the week, we will have this weekend's Marvel Legend reveal, which I'll have more details for you as we get closer to the weekend, assuming it doesn't leak out early like it did last week, which is certainly, very much a possibility. Anyway, until next time, guys, I will check you later. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell notifications so alerted every time I upload new videos, and follow me on my Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram accounts. I have links to all those in the video description as well. And until next time, catch you later.